Hi Aquarius, Joe of your mind tarot here with your mid-January 2024 tarot and oracle card readings. As usual for the mid-month, we look inside the collective sign of your collective sign, sorry, and try to see, what improvements we can make or what spirit is trying to teach us so that we won't keep repeating cycles and, we can work on ourselves. So let's begin. Let's see what are the energies that is coming towards you in the mid-month of January, what you could be experiencing. So let's begin. The cards have already been shuffled and cleared. Well, let's see what happens. All right. So what what are the energies the Leo collective might be experiencing at this time? Spirit? Thank you. What are the energies that the Leo collective may be experiencing at this time? Thank you, Spirit. One more shuffle. Okay. Okay. Oh, those came out at once. So we have here the first house. Talking about first house is talks about the self. It's the Aries usually is Aries is the first house. But the first house talks about self, it talks about the ego, um, you know, consciousness, your temperament, who you are as a person. That's the first house. Okay. So we have Venus and we have the ninth house. So you could be exploring, well, Venus talks about here attraction, pleasure. Um, Venus could also talk about, deals with money too. Hmm. You're exploring something about yourself during this time, Aquarius, when it comes to love or what you do for work, maybe, or what you do to make money. Yeah. You're following your desires. You're looking for what you want in a relationship or when it comes to your career, and you communicating that. So I don't know if you're telling that to someone, your desires. You could be communicating with someone, or you could be communicating your desire about, what you want to do to make money. You could be communicating that um, to yourself or to someone else, what you're looking for in terms of um, how you want to make your money, as I said. So we have fifth house, Leo. Then we have the eighth house. Mysteries. Hmm. South Node. Hmm. Balance, seventh house. That's the Libra house. And this is the sixth house. Okay, so from what I can see, first off, um, in the past, you kind of you cared about how others think, what others believed about something. You allowed others to determine what is good for for us, for you as a couple. So you kind of gave your power to the other person to determine how the relationship was going to go. Maybe you did the same thing in a work situation. You allowed someone else, higher ups, whatever, to determine, or you know, the work partners to determine how that partnership went. And you didn't achieve balance with that. You didn't. It you know it was not favorable to both parties in that when that happened. So you are now taking leadership into your own hands. You are deciding how you want to be creative. You using you harnessing the power of the universe, or you harnessing the power of your own creativity in order to bring about what you want. Because we have the fifth house here twice. We have it in the fifth house, Leo, which is the Leo card, and then we have the Leo card here. So it's something creative. Could have to do with the occult because I can't deny that the eighth house is here, the house of Scorpio. It could be something unconventional in terms of um, a relationship that you have now. Maybe it's a little bit outside of the norm, or what you could be doing for work could be outside the norm. It could be something that's not an everyday thing that everyone does to make money. So you are done with, in this mid month, allowing others to determine what, how things go. You've had you've had experience with that, and now you're done with that. That was in the past. That's your South Node. You did that already. So now you're looking out for numero uno, not in a selfish way, but I'm looking at it more like you are now putting what you want into it. Maybe you're your own. You realize that you could only work with for yourself. You could only go into business on your own, Aquarius, and maybe you don't work well with partners. If this is a relationship, you're doing what you want to do, um, in order to achieve a balance. You're not giving your power away in that way. So let's go ahead and see what else comes up. What's going on in, as a collective, as a I'm sorry, not Leo, as an Aquarius collective, what is the Aquarian collective doing right now, on the inside, in the soul of the collective? What is the energies going on with them? Alright. So we have the miser. The miser. So you're holding back because the miser is someone who guards all their assets for themselves, and that was evident in the Aries card there. You know, we have the Nine of Cups. I mean, it seems as if you couldn't be bothered. At least it appears to other people that you seem unbothered, and that you know that you're looking for happiness within. You know, right now you're just doing you. You know, seeking your own happiness within. So let's see what happens here. What is what's happening here? Two of Pentacles, or two moment to moment. Existence, that's the Magician. Awareness, that's the Chariot. Innocence, the Sun. Suppression, that's the Ten of Wands. Integration, this is the, oh dear. Integration is the Temperance card. Balance. Then we have the Hermit. That's aloneness. And abundance. This is the King of Pentacles. So, with the Ten of Wands being in the center of your spread, I think you feel a little bit burdened. And I believe on the inside, it doesn't appear as if you are. Because look at all the cards that are going on around it. We have the Magician. You're trying to manifest, you know, what you want. You're looking towards the stars. You could be highly spiritual. And you're taking life moment to moment. You know, you're just waiting, making decisions, you know, carefully stepping on, you know, look at this guy. He's just balancing, stepping. His eyes are closed and he's trusting, right? He's stepping from stone to stone. And I believe that's what you are doing. You see, you know, you're playing with the sun here, you're playing with the grasshoppers, you know, you could be an older person, doesn't have to be as old as this, but you could be an older person, or you can seem really wise. But with the sun here, in a sense, you just enjoying life, taking life moment to moment, and maybe you're single, or you're just doing things on your own, even if you're not single. You could be listening to your inner voice right now because he is shining. The light is coming from within him. He's using the light within him. This character here, this person, male or female, is using the light within him to guide him, right? And with that way, he's achieving abundance. You know, balance here with the um, Temperance card. You know, balancing the yin and the yang. A lot of spiritual work, a lot of inner work is working is deep is a lot of inner work is being handled on the outside. At least it appears to be. And you're kind of staying to yourself a little bit, whether you're in a relationship or not. You're just working on the inside. And you kind of you're staying aware. You are it's like she's coming through here from the shadow, she's coming forward. So you're trying to deal with any shadow energies within, but you're doing a lot of work, but it doesn't seem as if you are. You see that suppression card? It's the Ten of Wands right here. It's like it's a burden. It's not like a burden, but I mean it's a lot of work, but it doesn't seem as if it is on the outside. So let's look at the Ten of Wands. Mm, all right, so we say the real message of the card is to find a healing outlet for this potential explosion. It is essential to find a way to release whatever tensions and stresses might be building up inside of you right now. Beat on a pillow, jump up and down, go out into the wilderness and scream at the empty sky. Anything to shake up your energy and allow it to circulate freely. Don't wait for catastrophe to happen. So this guy, he has given up his own power and vision in return for being accepted by the very same forces that have imprisoned him. So if this is not what's going on with you right now, where you seem as if you're doing fine and meantime you're burdened inside, it seemed that maybe this was past energy. Maybe if you're not going through this now, this is what you went through in the past. You felt burdened by all the responsibilities, all the expectations of what you were supposed to do for others, and you say, no, to hell with that. I'm doing me now. I'm being my own king of pentacles, male or female. I'll be perfectly content in being myself here. You see, his shirt is wide open. He doesn't really care how things look. He looks a bit androgynous. So maybe you are just dressing how you want, um, without a care in the world. It's like, okay, maybe today I want to look more feminine, tomorrow I want to look more masculine. It's like, whatever. I'm the king of my kingdom, the queen of my queendom. And you have that knowledge because he's sitting on a book. I mean, relationship or not, you're doing you. Okay. What are the challenges that you could be experiencing in this mid-month, Aquarius? What are some of the challenges you may be experiencing? What are the challenges that the Aquarian collective could be experiencing at this time, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, yeah. Ooh. One fell on the floor. All right. Ooh. So we had third wheel, other people, affair, karmic cycle. Now this doesn't have to be a person, you didn't have to be, I don't think it's the case that you were in a third party. I think it's just saying that you were perhaps putting yourself at the third wheel. Other people were more important than you were. Um, yeah. You found yourself perhaps entangled um, with other people's issues. If this is not a relationship where you were in a third party situation, it felt as if you were, you know, putting yourself at the third wheel. It's like you put other people's needs before yours. We have that without a doubt, mutual agreement, confirmation. broken, beyond repair, depression, vulnerable. Mm. Bye, Felicia. Goodbye, lesson learned next. Faded, high, drunk, bad habits, disconnected. And then judge, legal matter, court decision, final decision. So we are saying goodbye to um, like being broken, like being depressed, dealing with people that you can't, can't fix, or maybe you wanted to fix someone and you're saying goodbye to that. People who had bad habits, you're done with that kind of, you made a final decision to say goodbye to that. You're betting on yourself. You're confirming that the people who you're dealing with are broken, and you're no longer dealing with that. If it's not that in general, if this is a lover situation, um, you you found out something that you were suspicious about. Maybe some fears that you had were confirmed. Maybe that's why you were burdened here with the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe that's a past energy. That's why you're feeling burdened and you just decide to let it go. Decided to turn your back on it, to manifest, to stay balanced, and to do you. So let's see what is the lesson from all this that the Aquarian collective is experiencing. Thank you, Spirit. What's the lesson in all this? Mm. Okay, so we have mature soul, embracing otherness, lessons, empathy, self-awareness, traits, introspective, inquisitive, sensitive. So you learned about empathy and self-awareness, but I think it's for yourself. Embracing otherness. Okay, so you could be an old soul. You learned about having empathy for others, but as well as yourself. So yeah, tragedy, the tragedy that you experienced was like dealing in third party situations with other people. Well, of course, it's third party with other people, but um, it helped you to recognize your importance as well. It's, it helped you to see yourself in a more valuable light. So let's see what's here. We have authentic living. That came up a couple of times for the Leo read. So you can have Leo in the chat. If you're inspired to do so, you can check that out. We have being true to yourself is important. Inspire others to live authentically. You value honesty and openness. Yeah. This is about lesson about yourself. It's like valuing yourself, not only other people, but yourself as well. Simplicity. You're not defined by your possessions. Design a simple life. Level 6 consciousness between the world and spiritual realm can resolve conflict and offer guidance. So you could be offering guidance to others by what you experienced. Perspective shift, phase of deep questioning, seeing through the lies and delusions. Stop seeing life as you once did. In that the truth. So you did have a perspective shift here because of what you went through with other people. You kind of harnessed your own energy. You sifted through the lies, that others, stop dealing with broken people, decided to focus in on yourself. Not to say that you weren't broken, but I'm saying to try to fix others that are broken. This experience, this harsh experience that you just went through, it helped you to recognize lies or when people are lying and whatever delusions that you had in your mind about others and what they could bring to the table, you're no longer doing that. And then we have old soul, came up here twice. Mature soul, not old soul. Spiritual awareness teaching, wise, spiritual, detached, deep, a search for balance and completion. As all souls often have to deal with very heavy stuff. Um, because most of their lifetimes have been, you know, working with other people, going through different karmic cycles, working out karma between themselves and others. And then finally they focus in on themselves and they teach all the knowledge that they've gained through lifetimes. So if you dealt with in a past lifetime greed, I don't know, the seven sins, or, gluttony, whatever, selfishness, whatever that was, you work through karma through lifetimes, and finally, towards the latter stage of your soul's evolution, you're now teaching what you have learned through past lifetimes. Sometimes you give wisdom and you don't know where it's coming from. It's because it's in the Akashic records. You already had that have that knowledge that you're now unlocking. So that's one clue that you're also. All right. What is the advice from Spirit for the Leo collective? Decision shot out. Sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. So that might be something for you that you're considering. Okay, so what is the message here for the ooh, Aquarian collective? What any messages for it? Any advice for the Aquarian collective for the mid-January 2024? One more shuffle. And when you wake up as an old soul, when you go through heavy stuff and you finally do wake up, you unlock that knowledge. So when you say, oh, well, I have a hard time and Susie next to me or Andrew next to me doesn't have that hard time that I do because you needed to wake up. Okay? Pain wakes you up, I'm telling you. All right. Okay. All right. So we have growth. Evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So everyone else is down here and you are up here. With all the knowledge you have gained, all your experiences, all your knowledge. You're not like everyone else, right? You broke the glass ceiling. So we have breathe, first of all. Be patient with yourself. The calmer you are, the more time slows down and the easier it is to get everything done. Friend. Be a good friend. Be as a good friend to yourself as you are to others. This is very important. Be a friend to yourself. Shine. Don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly. So you could be giving advice. You could be a star in your own right. You could be giving advice to others. You can be very popular in what you do. Pamper. Self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. So you're learning about that now, how important you are. Ease. Today I allow life to be easy, and I think you're trying to do that with some of these cards that came out here. And then focus. If you focus on what you do not, you don't, sorry. If you focus on what you don't want, there's a good chance you might get it. Focus on what you want instead. So yeah, focus on yourself. Focus on what you want. Right? This is what you're learning, to focus on yourself. So I hope this helped and I hope it resonated, Aquarius. Only if it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading, okay? Take care, Aquarius. Bye.